Okay, good day guys, welcome back once again. In this video we'll be talking about the HTML quotations and citation elements. So let's dive right in. Now, what are the HTML quotations tags we have, or the elements we have? We have all these. We have the block quote, we have the Q tag, we have the ABBR, that is the abbreviation, we have the address, the site, and also the BDH HTML elements. Okay, so those are basically the tags we use in the quotations and the citation of your contents on the web browser. So moving on, we have a good example here. Okay, so here is a quote from WWF's website. For nearly 60 years, WWF has been, okay, this is just basically a text here. And so, when displaying quoted text, you need to put them in a double quote. Okay, basically you can just type it manually, or you can use the Q tags for it. So let's try it for instance now. I'll be using Notepad to basically be teaching you guys. And so if you can, as a beginner, you have to know how to type in these simple codes yourself. So if I were to use Visual Studio Code, you'll be able to learn quick as to when we are using Notepad. It tends to be, you learn in a good and better way. Okay, so I'll be using Notepad for you. Let's open our Notepad here. So I'll click on Notepad. Okay, Notepad is also a good editor of HTML codes. So the first thing you type is what your doc type, your declaration. That's your doc type. Doc type HTML. You close it, and then your HTML, isn't it? Your HTML and the closing tag for HTML. Don't forget that. And so within the HTML, we have the heading, the head tag, and we have the closing head tag. Okay, and within this head tag we have our title. All right, the title is the name of your web page. Don't forget to the title, close it also. Don't forget to close it. So within the title, write the title of your web page. Let's say how to define quotes. So, and after the heading, we go to our body. Okay, our body tag. Close your body tag also. Okay, close your body tag. Within the body tag, you can now copy this text here, Ctrl C, head over here, head here, and then let me just cancel this one out. Let's save the head here, and then you paste it, Ctrl V. So this is a good text. So this is a good example of text. Let me just basically copy everything here. Just copy everything they wrote here. Ctrl C. Let me just paste it here. Ctrl V. So if I were to save this and then run it on my browser, it will run it, isn't it? So let's save it. Ctrl S, and then you can just go to this place, file, then save as. Okay, and then you can name it quote. I'm just put it quote.html. okay, because I will create an HTML file. And then on this save as type, you click on this drop down and you click on all files, and you now go to where you want to save it. If it's your document or your desktop or your downloads or anyone, I'll suggest you also create a folder here. But for now, I won't just create a folder. Later on in our next class, I will show you that. But for now, I'll be saving it in my downloads, okay, in my download section, and then save the file. So if I were to go to my file manager and go to my downloads, you can see this is the quotes here. You can see the quotes.html file. Double tap on it, and you can see it's displaying the text here. But if I were to read the information, we want you can see it says here is a quote from WWF's website. We want this. I now said for nearly 60 years, whatever this text down here, we want it to be displayed in a quote. You know, when you are quoting something, it must always be in a quote, isn't it? And so we use what we call the Q tag. Okay, so go back here. So after looking at this information, we use our Q tag here. So you open a Q tag here. Let me just open it for you now. Let me just do it like this. Open a Q tag, and then you close your Q tag. Okay, and then this text here, you just simply copy it, cut it. Let me just cut it. Ctrl X, and then you place it within this Q tag. Okay, so this text within this Q tag will have what the double quotes, because they are placed within that Q tag. Okay, so and don't also forget to save it. So when you save it, Ctrl S, and then you go to your browser and refresh it. When you refresh, you can see now, as you can see there, let me just increase this one. You can see now the text, they are within double quotes. Okay, they are within double quotes. So if you now want to put let's you want to make it be in a new line, you add break your BR tag to it. In front of this, you can add your BR tag to it. BR tag, you save it, you refresh, Ctrl R. You can see it's already in a new line now. So basically, I'm just trying to show you how the essence of the function of Q tags. Just basically puts everything in a quotation mark. So moving on, talk about the block quotes. What is the function of the block quote? The block quotes simply defines the section that is quoted from another source. That's just basically the function of the block quote. Just telling you where this certain quote is coming from, the site or the website it is coming from. And you might be wondering, well, what is the essence or the usefulness of all these quotes? I can just simply I can just simply type it manually, like me just coming over here, clearing this and then putting a double quotes here, and but you save it, it's going to run, isn't it? It's going to run. It's going to show the same thing. But what is the essence? Okay, now in your if you were to in your search engine or in your Google search engine, browsers or any search engine, these tags, they have their usefulness in it. They tend to have a play in what we call search engine optimization, SEO. So because if you don't use these tags where and when you're supposed to use it, it won't tends to push your website at the top. Okay, this the browser like your Google, your Opera Mini, your Edge, they use those tags, those elements you use. They use them in indenting your web page. They are very useful in it. So always make sure you use the right elements at the right time. Okay, because they are very, very, very useful. Okay, so that is why it's best for you to use the Q tag than for you to use the double quotes like that. You get your browser or your Google search engine will know that okay, this is actually a quote. This is actually coming from somewhere. Okay, so let's talk about the block quotes. What is the essence of block quotes? The block quotes is just for what? For telling the browser or the Google search engine where this certain quote is coming from. Okay, and how do we define a block quote in an HTML? We go by what? By writing, opening our block quote tag, block quote. Did I spell it correctly? Okay, QUOTE. Then close it, and then your ending block quote tag. Don't forget to edit also because it's a container tag. If I spell this, okay, ending block quote, and then close it here. And then within it, just copy the text there. Let's copy the text, Ctrl C, and then just paste it within it. So if we were to run this, I'm sure it will be showing us, in this format. There is not actually no strings, nothing attached to it. Okay. So, but if we were to come back here, put the what we call an site. Site is an attribute. Okay. So this site is telling us like where the browser or the text or this font this should I say these the code is coming from. And when you are putting the value, you have to put the URL or the address of the website where it is coming from. And when you are putting, you have to have HTTPS, the protocol. Okay, HTTPS, then ://. Let's say it's coming from Facebook now. Just put Facebook, put www.facebook.com. okay, and then you save it. So you refresh it. As you can see now, this here is what is that is where the text here is actually right now. You won't see any changes, but actually it's actually linking. It's telling the browser that okay, this certain text is coming from this certain website, which is facebook.com. So that's just the essence of block quotes in your HTML. So let's go on. Let's go to the next elements. We have talked about the Q tag, which is the quoting. We also have the abbreviation tag, the ABBR. Okay, what is the essence of the ABBR? ABBR also is there are some times whereby you don't like insert the full meaning of a company. Maybe just put in the abbreviation there. For example, maybe let's say Nigeria now, NG for Nigeria. Okay, so but the browser won't be, sometimes the browser can't just define or exactly state the meaning for you. So for you to like tell the browser or the search engine the real meaning of that this certain text has a meaning, use the ABBR tag. Let's go over and try that here. Let's say for instance now I'm saying okay, okay, let's say okay, the name of my country is USA. Okay, let me just put it in a p tag. Let me put it in a p tag and a closing p tag here. So I should save it and then refresh it here. You can see it says the name of my country is USA. Now this USA now, it can have different meaning. Okay, it can have United Southern, United South Africa, or United Saudi Arabia, something like that. Okay, so you want to like tell the browser that okay, this actually means United States of America. I wanted to say United States of Africa. Oh my god. So to listen, you want to tell the browser that okay, this stands for United States of America. You then go over here and you insert this certain text in the ABBR tag. Okay, you put inside the ABBR tag and then close it here, your ABBR tag. And you don't just also close like that. You still have to specify the name. Okay, ABBR is just like telling you, okay, this is an abbreviation, and then within the ABBR tag you put in the attribute, which is called title. Okay, title equals to, then double quotes, the full meaning of the abbreviation, which is United States of America. Okay, so if you were to head over, you also saved your work, don't forget to save it. So if you were to head over to your browser, refresh it, and then you can see here this ABBR has already highlighted for you. And when you over it, you can see what it's doing here. It's bringing out the full meaning of it, which is United States of America. So this is not only useful for the browser, also useful for the individual as well, those viewing your website. So when they try to like check the full meaning of it, you just simply over on it to like, to show you the meaning of the abbreviation. So that's just basic usefulness of ABBR tag. And so moving on, talk about the address. The address also is used for specifying the contact information, so you can just play with it on your free time. The site defines the site of the creative work. That is just basically all this. Those are the kind of quotes and citation elements we have in HTML. So you can just try them all by yourself and see the usefulness of it. And then moving on, talk about what comments, HTML comments. So what are comments? Comments is just a way of like, let me say for instance, it's used in should I say it's used in documenting your web page, okay, or the code you're writing, okay, because whatever you write in the comments are not usually displayed on the browser. Just like saying commenting, just like a land, like should I say a label, just like telling trying to like, just having some random text to like, try to tell yourself, okay, this is what you want, this is actually what this is actually for, like explaining it to other programmers or developers that, okay, this certain kind of code is for this and for that. So that's just basically what the comment all about. It's not only for that, it's also for like, just in case you want to like try to not like run this certain line of text, line of code, you just want to run it later, you comment it, okay, instead of just deleting it, you comment it also. So comment is a very useful, it's a key feature in HTML code. It tends to make your work a very good and nice one when working with it. Okay, let's try it out here. So let me just clear this away. Let me just show you one usefulness of comments. So let's say for instance now I'm writing and just writing a random code now. My name is David. My name is David and I'm a programmer. And then for instance now I just put this within a B tag. B tag is making it just make your fonts to be bold. Put it in a B tag, and then I wrote another line of text again. Let me just say italic I tag. Okay, my name is Daniel and I'm a front and I'm a programmer also. And then I ended my B tag. If I had to save this and then run it, you can see it's showing two different. My name is David and I'm a programmer. My name is Daniel and I'm a programmer. Okay, these are two different lines of code. One is in the B tag and one is in the italic tag. Let's say for instance now I don't want maybe my name is David, I don't want it to show for now, maybe my intent was that I just want to like use it later on. Instead of me just coming over here and like deleting everything, like just putting everything out. You get is what we know. Yeah, that's what we use, which is called what comment. So you just basically put it in a comment instead of just clearing everything out. You just put it in a comment, okay? And how do you define a comment? You define a comment by what? By an opening tag or an opening angular brackets, an exclamation mark, and then double hyphen. Don't worry, it's not something like it's not too hard to remember. And then you close it also with hyphen, and then like this with a closing angular bracket. Okay, so an angular bracket, an opening angular bracket, an exclamation mark, and a double hyphen. Then you end it with what? Double hyphen and the closing angular brackets. Nothing, just simple as that. And so you save it, and then you go back and refresh. As you can see there, my name is David. I'm a programmer. It has been cleared away. Okay, it's no more there again. But what you commented it. So this is the usefulness of commenting. So later on, you might say, okay, I want to like display it again, and then you can just what you just do is just uncomment it. You just clear this part away. You clear the other part away. You save it, and then you refresh it. You can see it's back here. And not only is it for that, you also use commenting to document your web page. Let's say for instance now you want to know the reason why this code is for this. Okay, you want to just like maybe when other people are reading your code, because there are sometimes I might be reading other programmers code and I'll be like, what if they don't comment it? I'll be like, what if they don't like document it? I'll be like, what is the usefulness of this code? What is this for? What are you trying to like use it for? You might not understand. So commenting is also used to tell other developers out there the reason or the usefulness or the function of this certain line of code. So that is one another basic function of comments. So I might say, okay, this I can just open an exclamation mark and then double hyphen. This code is for profile update. And then close it here with a double hyphen and then closing angular bracket. You save it and then go back. There's no need for you to refresh because it's not going to run. So basically you're just the code is just basically telling the programmer that, okay, this is what this line of code is for. So that is just the usefulness of comments in HTML. So in our next class we'll treat colors, CSS and links. So bye for now. See you guys later.